Hi everyone, this is Stephanie from 90 Day Fiance, and you are watching the Dominic Naughty Show.
What was the last relationship that you were in before season 2 started?
I dated Erika, obviously, for like 3 months. If you could even really call it that. I don't know if you could call that a relationship, what we had.
Are you bisexual?
Yes, I am bisexual. At first, it kind of sucked. I was like very offended, but now I'm just like if you don't think I'm bisexual, that's cool. I don't care. Like some days I don't think I'm bisexual either.
Okay. But did you force this, like your bisexuality, just to be on the show with Erika, or were you really dating? Were you guys really in a relationship?
We were in a relationship to a degree, but it was definitely not like a very serious relationship. And were there feelings? Yes. Was it an opportunity for both of us? Yes. Just like it is for anybody. Nobody goes on a reality show for fun. Like
Right.
Everybody goes there to push something, a business, an agenda or whatever. And like, obviously both me and her went into it with also business intentions in mind. And both of us profited and made out quite well, especially her. So like, I think that that was always like a part of the plan, and there was the plan to also like take our relationship to the next level after meeting. But unfortunately, that end of the bargain did not happen because we just didn't get along.
So when you guys were discussing, hey, let's go on 90 Day Fiance, it was like, basically, if anything, it'll be a good business opportunity for both of us. Maybe we'll like each other, but mostly we want to be on TV to help our careers.
Yes, and I believe that there is a lot of accuracy to that with any person that goes on that show, any couple, anybody that goes on reality TV.
Right.
What are you there for? Oh, you want to share your love story with the world and get torn apart by the minions of Reddit? Like, no. Like, like, like you're supposed to seize the opportunity. It's an opportunity is what it is. And some people seize the opportunity quite well, and after 90 Day Fiance go on to make a lot of money. Like one person, for example, Big Ed, has made so much money with Cameo and with his brand and his face, who he is. And does that make any of his relationships on 90 Day Fiance less legitimate, less real, because he also has this business motivation? That's to be decided.
How many women have you had sex with in your life, and when was the last time you had sex with a woman?
I've had sex with 2 women my whole life. And the last woman that I hooked up with was actually during, I wouldn't even call it hooked up with, but I like fingered someone's wife. I've dabbled in a lot of weird things. I've experimented a lot. In my life, I experimented with my bisexuality, and I always was kind of like, am I bisexual, or do I just like women when I get really drunk? And it is true. Like when I drink, when I'm drunk, I go full gay.
Now, was the husband there for this finger bang, or was it?
No, I think he was like peeking over the corner.
So he was watching. Yeah.
He was watching.
Did you have sex with Erika?
I never had sex with her, and I don't regret that. I think that was the best choice. I think that had I had sex with her to maybe prove that I, did have feelings for her, or to prove my bisexuality, would have been fucked up. Because in my head, while I was filming the season, I knew very clearly that people would criticize my sexuality. And I'm in that moment thinking well, should we just hook up so that it's never in question that I'm bisexual? But then I was like, that's so fucked up. Why would I do that?
When was the last time you had sex?
I've been celibate for almost 3 years. I don't have a lot of I haven't had a lot of sexual partners in my life. And the show documents my celibacy journey. I went to see a sex coach. It was a lot.
Now, what's your masturbation schedule? I mean, is that a big part of your life?
Maybe 3 times a week.
Now, are these with toys, or just yourself, or household items?
I do have a lot of toys. I use just a regular vibrator. I have a wand thingy.
How many sexual partners have you had?
I've had a total of 8 or 9.
Is Big Ed, do you find him to be a little over the top or perverted, or maybe into young girls? Like,
Mm. Yeah. So, I met Big Ed, and I'll be honest, like, he has a sex appeal.
Stephanie, stop. Stop.
He
Are you,
does. I was like, yeah.
would you sleep with him?
I had a sex dream about him once, but I would never, no.
You had a sexual dream, like a, yeah. You had a sexual fantasy dream about Big Ed.
I mean, it was more like a sexual fantasy nightmare, but like, yeah, it happened. It was really weird. I even told my friend about it the next morning. I was like, I have something weird to tell you. I had a sex dream about Big Ed. And it was really weird because like we were like missionary and I was on top of him and like and like his head was like at my chest level and I was like looking down at him and like I felt like a giant. It was weird.
Okay, in the dream, were you like riding him, or were you like kind of like the man where you were laying flat?
Yeah.
So
Like I was
it
on
was like
top.
how a
I don't
guy.
know how that works. It makes no sense. Oh my god, I feel like his fiance, if she ever hears this, she's gonna fucking kill me. I can
Well, I guess the psychology there is that you feel like you would be the dominant like one, you know,
Yeah.
and yeah, like
Maybe I want to dominate Big Ed. I could see why women would want him. Like aside from his physical appearance, there's a sexiness, there's a sex appeal. I see it, I sense it. There's a Scorpio energy there. Ed is charismatic. He's got like a way about him. He walks into a room, people notice him. So I think, yeah, like people are like, oh my god, I can't imagine like Liz would be with him, and I'm like, I can see it. And like I said, he's a sexy man. He's got sex appeal. Big Ed,
okay.
if you're out there watching this, you've got sex appeal.
Is anything on the single life staged? I mean, honestly, like they get accused of this a lot. Like, are they staging things?
I am just showing up to the day of filming and I'm doing whatever I want to do. And I will not do anything the producers want me to do. And if they ask me to do something, if I don't want to do it, if it's not something that I would do, I won't do it.
The producers are trying to push you in a direction.
Yeah, I guess sometimes, with alcohol, suggesting to you things to talk about during like dinner, for example. Like, hey, you should mention that. It's like, really, I should mention that really uncomfortable topic. So it is a little bit like manipulated. Before dinner, we'll be like, yeah, you guys should discuss like where you want this relationship to go, or like where do you see yourselves ending up, or maybe bring up that thing about the dating app. And it's like, okay, that's what's expected of me tonight, so that's what I will do. But normally these are not like conversations I would want to be having with somebody 3 days after meeting them for the first time. I was at a stage where I was really just wanting to get to know her better, not get into the nitty gritty.
Gotcha. So they try to push things along a little quicker. I see what you're saying.
Yes.
If you had to date any cast member from the 90-day franchise,
yeah,
who would it be?
I think Tanya. If she was single, I was single, we were both together single, maybe we could be a power couple. I would also date Jennifer on my season of 90 Day Single Life. She's so pretty. She's beautiful.
Pretty. Have you had any plastic surgery, or are you thinking of having any plastic surgery?
I have had plastic surgery. I've had liposuction done a couple times around my waist, and I've had lipo done on my back. I've had chin lipo. I got that snatched jawline. I get Botox in my forehead around my eyes. I had a little bit of filler underneath my eyes, and I had a little bit of filler put in my chin right here. But that's about it.
You are selling farts in a jar. What other items can fans request from you?
So I do fart videos. So yes, so like I've been getting so many requests for those. Actually, I've been getting more requests for fart videos than actual fart jars at this point. So fart videos, smushed face fetish videos. Have you ever seen that? Some dudes love that. The smushed face, and the more you smush your face, the hotter it is. So this guy, like, literally has been paying me for years now to do the smushed face videos.
What?
And every time I do it, he's just like, more smush, smush it more. And I'm like, dude, I'm fucking trying. I can't smush my face anymore.
How much is a fart video and how much is smush face?
Smush face videos, I was actually doing a sale, $50, because they're like 30 seconds long.
It's a Christmas sale.
Yeah, there's a sale, but I did charge some people more, you know. I just kind of like play. I like, how bad does the guy want the smush face video? If he wants it really bad, I can jack up the price. If he's desperate, 300. But
you could sense how bad they want the smush. Like, yeah, but the fart thing just started. Is it? Are they see your ass or no?
They can, for a premium, they can also get a verification video to prove that I actually did fart in the jar, because there has been a lot of suspicion online that, oh, she's not really farting in the jars. Well, I'm like, well, I am actually farting in the jars. And if you want to see me actually fart in the jar before I mail it to you, you can pay an extra $250. Eventually, we're going to branch out into some other things, like some fart scented things, if you know what I mean. Maybe a fart fragrance that smells like my farts.
Oh, you're going to make a whole cologne of Stephanie's fart.
There's going to be a Stepanka fart collection.
Stepanka,
there's going to be
you
merch.
could bottle this and you could spray it on as a toilet.
On yourself and walk around smelling like my fart.
How much do you think you could sell that for?
Anything I want to.
Really?
Thousands.
I mean, how do you come up with the number? You just feel out the guy's budget?
Yeah, like, just think of a high number, go higher. I mean, like, I've been paid thousands of dollars in the past by guys to, like, you know, hold them at gunpoint at the ATM and, like, rob them.
What?
Yeah, there was this, like, guy I was dating, and he had like a mugging fetish, and he wanted me to mug him. So
so he paid you what, $2,000 to,
like, yeah, like he paid me like all the I emptied his bank account.
But then you kept it?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy has a fetish of you robbing him at the ATM.
Yes.
So you actually go to the ATM with a gun?
It was like a fake gun, yeah.
But you actually did this at a real ATM?
Yeah. Like, it was
the camera?
It was nighttime. Like, trust me, it could have gone wrong. Like, I could have been arrested. But if the cops came, he would have just been like, oh no, we're just role playing. Like, this is just fun.
I have an idea for you for your next thing. And I want you to prepare yourself.
Okay.
Queef cups.
Queef cups.
Queef cups. So you get like little cups or maybe like a pill bottle. You queef in there.
Uh-huh.
Stephanie's queef cups.